Do you have an air fryer? Do you have an air fryer that intimidates you? Are you thinking about purchasing an air fryer? Are you using an air fryer but still have a lot of questions? Then you have come to the right place. My name is Dolores and my channel is Air Fryer Recipes 101. Try to answer a few of the questions you have. This will be a little air fryer Q&A. On my next video, I'll get started with some recipes for you. So at this point, if you're not subscribed to my channel, go down below and hit the red subscribe and that little bell next to it so it says all, and you won't miss all the air fryer recipes I have coming up for you. So you ask, what is an air fryer? Well, let me tell you. This is my air fryer here. I happen to have a Ninja air fryer that I absolutely love. No, I'm not here to sell you an air fryer. This just is my air fryer, and this is the one I'm going to use for demonstration purposes. So, what is an air fryer? Well, an air fryer is a small convection oven. That's right. It has a heating element inside, and it has a fan inside that goes around and round, and it hits the food from both the top, the bottom, and the sides. So what this air fryer is it's actually a small convection oven with has very powerful heat in it. And I just love it. You can cook anything or almost anything in this air fryer. If you can grill it, if you can fry it, if you can bake it, you probably can cook it in an air fryer. This comes with the air fryer inside the basket. So it fits right in there. I'll hold it up so you can see it. And this is what you normally lay your food on. Now my air fryer, everyone is different. My air fryer, I can put this and I can put this in the dishwasher, although I choose not to. But you can wash these with warm or hot water and soap. I use Dawn dishwashing liquid. So I'm going to put this back in here. It comes in and out very easily. This is the start button here, and I love this because it has a pause. So if you're cooking and you take this basket out, it will pause, and then as soon as the time will pause, and as soon as you put the basket back in, it will start up again. Now I will tell you, when you first take any air fryer out of the box, make sure you wash the basket and anything that comes with it in nice hot soapy water and dry it. Now I'm going to turn the air fryer around to show you the back. The air fryers have a fan in the back. So if you're putting this on your counter, make sure you try and put it about 5 inches away from the counter, the back of the counter. Make sure when you first start to use your air fryer, even though it's kind of a pain in the neck, make sure you read your manual. Because as I mentioned, every air fryer is a little bit different. So read your manual. Now, a big question is, and people have asked, when you put food in your basket, normally you spray the bottom of it. Now, a lot of people use Pam. And this is a little Pam spray. Now, I have nothing against Pam. I actually like Pam. I use it for my baking and all. But you should definitely remember this, not use Pam in this. Because aerosol sprays like that have a propellant in them. And you know what's in a propellant? The propellant is what helps the spray come out of the aerosol can. And a lot of them, they contain propane, yes, and they contain butane. So do you want that in your food? But forgetting about that, over a course of time, if you keep spraying Pam in there or other aerosol sprays, you're eventually, in time, going to damage the non-stick surface of your basket. So you don't want to do that. So what I suggest is avocado oil is fantastic for the air fryers. You can also use olive oil. I like a nice light olive oil. You can go on Amazon and order those little misters or sprayers that you put the oil in, and you know, you're going to initially put out a few pennies. They're not expensive, but in the long run, you're going to save money because you just keep refilling them. So my suggestion is, and I'm going to be using avocado oil to spray the bottom. And you don't always have to spray the bottom. If you have food that already has fat in it, for example, if you buy frozen French fries or a lot of food items that are breaded, they'll have some fat in them. And you won't have to use the oil. And I'm not talking about a lot of oil. I'm talking about a little spray on the bottom. But you'll see as the recipes go on what you'll need it for and what you don't. Now you might say, Dolores, if we're spraying a little oil in there, what's the point? This is air frying. You're spraying a very little bit of oil in there. As compared to a deep fryer or filling up a frying pan with a lot of oil, there's no comparison. And this is a much healthier way of cooking. It's fast, it's easy, the food comes out great, and imagine, you don't have to turn on your oven. What if the weather's warm? You don't have to turn on your oven and heat up your house. And even if your air fryer says to preheat it, it's not the same as preheating an oven where you have to sit and wait and wait. So anyway, those are some things I wanted you to know about the air fryer. When food is done in this air fryer, it automatically turns off. It's not like your oven where the beeper's going off. You have to go in there, you check it, you open the door, yada, yada, yada. This, as soon as it finishes cooking, it turns off, you take out your basket. If you want to lie your basket down on something, I use my wooden cutting board. Just put it down on there. Even if you have a granite countertop like I do, I'd still put it on a different type of a surface. So if you have a wood cutting board, just put the hot thing down on there. As I mentioned, you can cook almost anything in this air fryer, but I would not try to cook pasta, rice, grains, or a very liquidy, soupy batter. They just don't work in here. They have to be cooked the traditional way. Thing to remember is, and we're going to get on our next video, we're going to do a recipe, and then you'll learn more. But when you put your food in this basket, you're only going to single layer your food. You're not going to pile it up to the top, and you're not going to double layer it. A lot of things I might tell you, single layer them and try not to have them touch. You might want to keep a meat thermometer on hand for certain things that you're making. Maybe chicken or steak. Takes a second. Like I said, you pull out the basket, this pauses, it's not turning off. You just put it in there and see if it's either not done enough or it's overdone. You cannot use saran wrap or plastic wrap in this air fryer. However, you can use aluminum foil and you can use parchment paper. You don't need to use the parchment paper, but they sell parchment paper in different sizes and with little holes in it. And it's made especially for an air fryer. So if you want to use that, it's optional. And it just makes it a little easier to clean up. But there's really very, very little cleanup in this, really. You just take this out, you can wash it and rinse out this, and 1, 2, 3, it's clean. You don't even need to use aluminum foil in here. What some people do is they fold the sheets of aluminum foil and then they put it in there, like almost like a little, I don't know what to call it, like a hammock or something. And certain things you might be making, you can pull the sides and just lift it out. It's nice to have those small little silicone gloves, you know, to take something out of your air fryer. Also put any oven-proof things in your air fryer, because surprisingly, you can bake in your air fryer. You can make cakes and cupcakes. You can put little Pyrex dishes in there, silicone cupcake liners. You can put all kinds of ramekins in there. The only thing you have to make sure, and I'll hold this up, you have to measure the inside of your air fryer. You have to make sure that there's enough room for it and there's enough height for it. So I'm going to just turn this on for a minute just to show you how it works. So I'm going to put this basket in there. I have it plugged in. You should always unplug it when you're cleaning it or you're not using it. That's what I do. So over here is the on button. And you'll see the zeros come up on there. So let's assume I want to air fry frozen French fries. And oh, this is fantastic. You can air fry chicken fingers in here, mozzarella sticks. I mean, pizza. I mean, I could think of just so many things in here. It takes only a few minutes. So if you want to air fry something, you just tap air fry. Now you'll see up here, the temperature came up. So let's assume we want to air fry something at 400 degrees. We'll just hit the up button and it's 400 degrees. Now over here, it has your temperature. So I'll press this button, comes up, over here is the time. So I'll press this button and it comes up 20 minutes. So say we only want to air fry these French fries for 10 minutes. You're just gonna hit that button and it'll go down to 10. So now you have it on the temperature and you have it on the time. And then what do you do after that? Your food is in the basket. Your basket's in there. What do? It says here start or pause. You just hit the start button. It beeps and you'll hear the fan going. You'll hear it. It doesn't bother me at all. It just sounds like a fan and it's not on that long. Now I will tell you the other settings here, like the preheat, the dehydrate, and the roast, the fan goes at different speeds for those. So you'll see when you have, like if you're dehydrating something, it'll be much quieter because the fan is going a lot slower, as well as the other things. Now, I want to check and see if my fries are done. Take out my basket, I press the pause here, I check my food. Oh, it's not done enough, I want it a little brown, and I put it back in. Now, a lot of recipes you'll see that, say something takes 10 minutes. You might want to set it on 5. And at 5, when it beeps, take your basket out and shake, 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 shake your food around, and then put it back in for another 5 minutes. Or you can just set it for 10 minutes and remind yourself in 5 or 6 minutes to take it out, look at it, shake it around, and put it back in. So I put the basket right back in, and it starts up again, and it finishes. So easy, easy, easy peasy. And I will tell you, let me turn this off. I will tell you that you can go online on Amazon and you can buy, yes, you can buy air fryer cookbooks, but you can also buy little charts that give you an idea of the temperature and the time to cook different things. I got these and I thought they were kind of cute. They look like the shape of a bell. I ordered them from Amazon, and they say on them, air fryer cook times. And this one has on it the bake and the roast. This one has on it regular air frying. And it will tell you on here, for example, thin cut fries. These are not frozen. It'll tell you chicken wings, all the different things, and the temperature and the minutes. And then this one has on it to dehydrate and to broil. I keep them on the side of my refrigerator. And another thing I'm going to suggest to you, I have started to make a binder, a 3-ring binder. And I am printing out some recipes that I like. If I try the recipe and I have to adjust it a little bit by the temperature or a minute or two, I'll make my note. I have dividers in my binder, and I'll go in there. And if I'm looking to make, I don't know, there's lots of Trader Joe's frozen foods you can make in here, and they come out fantastic. Trader Joe's has that orange chicken. It's one of their most popular items. Comes out fantastic in here, and it cooks in like a few minutes. So So in there I'll have my dividers, and I might put, you know, my veggies, my meats, desserts. I can even bake a cake in here. And that reminds me, I have another channel, the Baking Diva. So I'll have that link if you want to go visit me there in the description box. So for now, I hope I gave you just a few of the ABCs of air frying. We have a lot more to come. So, like I said, subscribe to my channel, and next time I'm going to do an actual recipe for you, and I think you're going to be blown away. So, you graduated from air frying ABC, you got your diploma, now you have to study, study, study. So you're all ready when you see me next time. So love you all. See you soon. Toodles.